I misspelled addiction. Oh my god. Just fucking kill me. Don Sheep, thank you for the raid. I'm back, everyone. Your Honor, he's illiterate. Kill him. Ham. Ham, it's good to be back. You guys got me for a minimum 2 hours today. Just tried out for like 2.5, 3 hours, something like that. Matthew. Welcome back, brother. Dicey, good morning. Starburst, good morning. Brandon, I hope you like this game. It's absolutely goated, and the mods. There's mods to this freaking game? Starburst, this game got recommended by a regular named Turtle. And we're gonna give it a shot. Did you like that clickbait thumbnail? Enraging both FTL and Starsector fans who are like, fuck you! My favorite game is nothing like that other cringe game. Oh man, Starsector, don't make me love this game again. My gut instinct is like I'm gonna get addicted to this game. I don't know. Andy, Starburst, give me the scoop on like how do you dip your toe into like a good, simple mod. I don't want to go overboard and like completely change it too much, you know? Like when I changed all of Skyrim to be inhabited only by femboys. What do we had this sex mod? No. It's not gonna happen. Pose mentioned timeout. Good morning, brother. Alright. Let's try it again. Are we good? Gaming? Turn on the desktop audio. Are we gonna show up? Can you hear it? Ooh. Can I turn up the audio? Yeah. Yeah. Don Sheet, thank you so much for your member. 17 mole months. I miss you so much. I done shedded my pantaloons again. I will take full responsibility for the shedded pantaloons. Send me the dry cleaning bill if it's dry cleaned, and we'll get it sorted out. Zakar, thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated. I'm back. Happy to see you. Let's shed pantaloons together. Don't. Skybuns, welcome back. Good morning. I've started running every day when I wake up, and man, it's only the second week, but I'm feeling so much more energized. Do you have any fitness routines to keep your head straight? I used to bike like an insane amount, like a truly like over like hundreds, like over 200 miles a week, like a crazy amount. But I'm kind of like, I don't know. I fucked up my hip and my knee, and I'm like scared to fuck it up. So I haven't been biking at all, and I have like so many expensive bikes. It sucks, man. I should get back into it. I should get back into it. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing a little better. Yo, Voitan, thank you very much for the super chat. Ready to commit space war crimes and rampant tax evasion? Is there tax in this game? You do any fishing lately? I did. I actually went fishing like a month ago or something like that. 2 months. I got skunked. If I caught a fish, you know I would be bragging about it. I didn't catch a damn thing, but it's like the Simpsons bit where it's like you go out there and it's so relaxing. It doesn't matter if you don't catch a single fish. Come on, you stupid fish! I know you're down there! Don't make me get down there after you! I too have become sedentary, outside uncomfy. Yeah. I mean, there's too many good games, man. Alright. Will you guys forgive me if I play the tutorial? If I know this style... What the fuck is that? Is that the evergreen? Are you gonna get stuck in that fucking canal? Man, that's a great video game idea. Like, you're like... It's like a boat piloting simulator, like a boat driving simulator, and you're like driving a, you know... Yo, Lefty, thank you very much for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you. The space truck? Oh, man. All right, will you guys forgive me if I play... Yeah, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Ooh, you're catching some lurkers. I'm now memorizing your names. You cannot hide from me anymore. All right, ready? That incident was an attempt to steal an ASML machine? Is that... What's an ASML machine? I can only think of like an ASMR mic. It's like an ASMR mic, but instead of giving you tingles, it makes you like shit your pants or something. I don't know. No, not being perceived. Rhett, thank you very much for being a member for 12 months. Green King, I'm about to gotcha at Arknight's Limited banner. Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck. I hope you take all the Uma Musume luck. Put it into the Superior Gachi. I don't know if it's Superior Gachi. I've never played Arknights. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually better. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Dreamy, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, Brandon. I achieved the work from home dream, and now I can have you on my speakers while I work with no judgment for coworkers. You hit the dream. That's like a beautiful thing. Work from home. You could just like completely be ass naked from the waist down. Ah, the dream. Congratulations, congratulations. Kill him. We're playing the tutorial. How bad are your allergies? They're getting better, but they're still there. Yo, Xenoburbs, thank you very much for the super chat. Can't stay because I have work and school stuff, but I wanted to drop by and say hi and hope you're doing well. I'm doing really well. And thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you have an easy day at work or school or wherever you're at. Ainsley, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for being a member for 21 months. Orc ASMR Crush Boat. You wanted me to do like a bone crushing ASMR? Okay, okay. I can work on that. Rivians, thank you for the raid. Saku, thank you for the gifted membership. Oh, you guys are too kind. Okay. I'm sure a lot of you guys are new to this game just like I am. We got a couple like veterans hanging out. The veterans, I'm gonna give you the scoop, right? Unless it's a plot, like a major plot twist, I am very much open to tips, recommendations. Some people call it backseating. I'm open to all of that. Please just don't get mad if I miss your comment or something and make a mistake, you know? I don't like people getting angry when we hang out, because this is kind of like we're here to just hang out, right? But I do appreciate tips, hints, you know? Give me the scoop on how to like actually play this game without being a fucking failure, you know? Charlie, medium rare chicken, thank you very much for the gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you. Imperator 109, thank you very much for the gigantic super chat. Hell yeah, I have hundreds of hours, not years, in Starsector. I hope you love it too, mate. I'm very convinced that this is definitely the type of game that I would get addicted to, so I would appreciate any hints and tips. Stacy, good morning, good morning. Yo, did you hear about the head padding mod drama this game? You could mod in head padding? Yes, yes. The only thing I'd recommend is to be mindful of your fuel consumption. But I need my F-150, you know, extended super cab. Come on. I need it. I might be hauling dirt one day. It's not today, but I might need to, you know? This game has tons of mod drama. We're gonna stay away from drama, but I am interested in trying out the mods. Okay. Should I just do advanced? Because I have people that are gonna teach me how to play the game. I feel like, should I start with basic? Nah, do everything. Fleet command? What the hell is fleet command? Oh no, he's I don't know what you're talking about. BB Bear, good morning. We're exploring sectors of stars, exactly. These are tutorials, don't do them. This piloting is hard. Tutorial gives you ships and materials that are useful. So do I not do tutorials or do I do them? The base game has a tutorial built into the story. Oh, okay. Pack School, welcome back, brother. So should I just play a new game? Go tutorial? The main game has its own tutorial. Do the tutorial. All right. I'm gonna follow Imperator. Basic? Fuck it. Let's just do basic. Welcome to the Starsector combat tutorial. This part will go over the combat basics. I am not disproving the very popular fan theory, anti-theory that I can't read. Let's get started. Next. Your flag. Oh wait, do I like press this button? Hold on. There we go. By the way, you can pause and unpause. Okay, okay. FTL. You love it. Press ADWS to accelerate forward and to turn. WS. Okay. Hold C to bring your ship to a halt. Okay. Give this a try and press continue and you've got the hang of it. I see. You can reverse. Okay. Dutch chairman. Welcome, welcome. Warp speed ahead, Mr. Randon. Okay. Where's the fuel? Assault chain gun? Now you're speaking my freaking language. Moving the mouse around pans your view. You can also use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Okay. Ships can also strafe sideways. This is particularly useful if you want to move while keeping your front-facing weapons pointed at your target. Your ship will turn towards your mouse pointer while you strafe. So keep this cursor on top of the target. How do you strafe? How do you strafe? How do you strafe? Q and E? Am I strafing? I don't know how this works. Huh. Your ship will turn towards your mouse pointer while you strafe, so keep your cursor... So my cursor's on top of the target. fully understand. Press ship to lock your ship to your mouse. Oh. Okay. How do you strafe? Oh, I see. You have to hold shift. Okay. Can you strafe faster? Can you strafe faster? I think you should hold shift, A or D. A or D would turn it left or right. Uh-oh. Collision. Okay. It is like keeping it. Okay. Gunships and frigates are agile. Alright. I see. So you could do something like this, where you're like doing like a drive-by. Oh shit, I'm gonna crash into it. And then, yeah, and then you like turn, right? Okay. I don't really feel the strafing action. It's like very slow strafing. Okay. This must be the most boring. Okay. Next. There's now an enemy ship, an Enforcer class destroyer at your 12 o'clock. Its weapon and maneuvering systems are disabled. Let's try strafing. Hold down shift and press A or D to circle around the enemy shift. Enemy ship. You'll also need W and S to manage distance. Continue when you feel comfortable. Something like that. Yeah. I'm getting a feel for it. It does feel like a little slow, a little clunky. Oh, back up! Okay. Keep it locked on. I understand. Okay. Now, onto weapons. My favorite part. The Hammerhead's weapons are organized in 3 groups. Press 1, 2, and 3 to switch between the groups, and left click to fire the selected group. Give this a try and continue when you're ready. PD laser. Is that point defense? Let's give this a shot. Ooh. Okay. Grat-ta-ta-ta-ta. Back up. These controls are... I feel like I'm too dumb. It's so slow. No. I want to do like an initial D drift and just shoot at it, you know? There we go. Gra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Gra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. That's the shit, man. Hell yeah, brother. All right. A laser beam. I respect it. Okay. Ships be slow and unwieldy in space. Indeed, indeed. No, 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 no. Come back, come back. Overload? Hell yeah. You know it. No, 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 no. Go back, go back. Okay. And then C to stop, right? Okay. C, I feel like is going to help a lot. Okay. Guided missiles require a target. By default, they'll lock onto the enemy nearest to your cursor when you fire. You can also lock onto a specific enemy to ensure missiles go after it and to see more information about it. Hover over the enemy ship and press R to target it. You can now press R again to clear the target. Now onto defenses. Most ships use shields to defend against an incoming damage. The Hammerhead has front-facing shields, but some ships has omnidirectional shields that can rotate to face threats from any directions. Okay. Right-click to turn on your shields. Firing most weapons except for missiles generates flux. Your ship has a limited flux capacity. Managing what you use on it is key to survival. You can see your current flux level on the info display on the lower left corner of the screen. I see. I don't think it's... Okay. Fire your assault chain guns, group 1 for a bit, and watch how they build up flux, then continue when you're ready. How come these missiles don't seem to generate flux at all? Neither does the laser. Huh. Okay. The flux from firing these dissipates almost as quickly as it's generated. Different ships and different loadouts dissipate flux at different rates, so they can support varying amounts of weapons effectively. Shields generate flux continuously until they're up, while they're up, and generate even more flux every time they absorb damage. Ah, okay. So even if you're not taking any damage on the shields, keeping them off will let you put out more firepower. Okay. Now let's see how the shields hold up under fire. Okay. Shields up. I see. I see. The enemy ship has stopped firing, but your flux level still isn't going down. Flux gained when shields absorb damage is called hard flux. Huh. It only dissipates while the shields are off, so you can't keep your shields up indefinitely while taking damage. Interesting. So you got to take the shields down and then lower the flux. Flux gained from firing weapons is called soft flux and can dissipate while shields are up. The notch on the flux bar indicates your hard flux level. Notch? Ah, okay. Wait. Good. Now let's see what happens if you keep your shields on under fire for too long. Shields up. Right click to turn on your shields again and let the enemy keep firing you. Okay. Okay. As you can see, it's not good. When flux maxes out from shield hits, your ship overloads. While the ship is overloaded, it can't fire or raise shields, dissipates flux very slowly, but can still maneuver normally. Wait for the overload to end. Okay. Now that the ship is no longer overloaded, flux is back to dissipating at a normal rate. You can also vent flux to dissipate at a double the speed. What does venting do? Your ship can't fire or use shields, so you generally only want to use it when it's safe. Okay. Press V to vent flux. Oh! Oh, we're space farting. Nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that? We're crop dusting the universe, everybody. As you can see, you've now been flanked by a pair of Lasher-class frigates. Oh, lash me, Space Daddy! Oh. They're going to start launching missiles at you. Unfortunately, these missiles aren't very effective versus well-armored ships. Okay. Just sit tight and let them get a few volleys off. I think I'll shield. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay. It'd be nice to shoot these down, but we've got some point defense lasers just for that. It's almost impossible to manually target all of the incoming missiles. Point defense right here. Fortunately, you can set any weapon group on auto fire, making the weapons identify and attack targets on their own. Ooh. Press Control 3 to enable auto fire for the point defense. Control 3. Like that. Does that work? I don't know if I'm turning it on or off. Make sure you have a different group selected. Selecting an auto-firing group will result in a manual override of its controls. Does that work? Oh, you have a different group selected. I see. I see. Note how the lasers switch to attacking the missiles as soon as they're launched. Point defense weapons will prioritize targeting missiles. Did I? Ah. What's the downside to this? Is generating a little bit of flux? No, it's generating no flux, right? Regular weapons will not target missiles automatically. Each ship also has a special system and an active ability that it can perform. For the Hammerhead, it's an accelerated ammo feeder that greatly increases the rate of fire for ballistic weapons. Some ship systems have limited uses, some generate flux, and some have a cooldown. Some use a combination of those. Okay. Accelerated ammo feeder must cool down before it can be used again. Press F to activate the accelerated ammo feeder to see its effect. Okay. F. Ah, okay. Congratulations, you completed the basic combat tutorial. Oh, man. I predict I'm going to get my butt kicked at this game. Bonnie, thank you very much for being a member for 21 months. Why did the doctor laugh at the x-ray? Because it was humorous. Love you, Stinky. You're just our little guy. Thank you very much, Bunny. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. All right. Are we done with the tutorial? How do I exit out? If your shields take too much damage, the ship will overload weapons and shields will be disabled for a few seconds. Okay. Let's just do the tutorials. Advanced combat tutorial. Let's get started. Your flagship is still the same Hammerhead. Point defense lasers have been swapped out for ion cannons. More on those later. We've already gone over the basics of using weapons in the previous tutorial. Now let's take a look at picking the right weapon for the job. Save before battles if you don't mind save scumming. Do I have... I feel like I should save scum until I... maybe not. I don't know. Is the only way to learn to die until you stop dying? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm too stupid for this game. I think I'm too stupid for this game too, but I like it. I like it. Basics of using weapons. Okay. Each weapon deals damage of a particular type. Kinetic damage deals 200% damage to shields, but only 50% to armor. Since the enemy ship has shields up, let's start off by firing some Sabot missiles at it. They're extremely effective at bringing down shields. Okay. I see. The next step is to bring down its armor. High explosive damage deals 200% to armor, but only 50% to shields. Switch to your assault chain guns and punch through the armor. To break through faster, focus your fire on one spot. Excellent. Finish the enemy ship off. The enemy ship is taking hull damage. Now let's finish it off. Use the accelerated ammo feeder. Be careful. When a ship is disabled, the explosion deals damage to all nearby ship, except for fighters. Make sure you're far enough away to avoid damage. About a ship's length should be enough. Good work. There are two damage types we haven't looked at yet. Fragmentation damage. Oh, Ghost Streamer. Thank you very much for the super chat. If you don't save scum, don't get too attached to your first several fleets. It's not you. The game just sneaks up on people who don't have the experience. And it's okay, right? It's okay to, like, lose. Oh, I don't have range. Okay. Imperator, thank you very much for joining membership. And I look forward to having your expert advice as I get used to this game. Sorry. Uh-oh. I'm about to smash into that thing. All right, we're good. Stop. Full stop. Okay. It's expected to lose. Done. It's harder to gauge your chances early game. Fragmentation damage deals only 25% damage to armor and shields, but usually costs very little flux and has high base DPS value, making it effective versus exposed hull or lightly armored unshielded targets like missiles and fighters. Okay. Energy damage deals 100% of its listed damage to everything. Okay. Some weapons also deal EMP damage in addition to their normal damage type. EMP damage does not affect shields, armors, or hull, but it could quickly disable enemy weapons and engines. Okay. Your ion cannons deal lots of EMP damage and little else. Switch to ion cannons and disable some weapons on the Enforcer. I see. Excellent. Now maneuver behind the enemy ship and disable its engines. Ship is now sitting duck. Won't be able to maneuver at all until its engines are back online. Non-EMP weapons also disable engines and weapons, but EMP weapons bypass armor and get the job done faster. Okay. So I'm guessing EMP for boarding? Question mark? Is boarding a thing in this game? Let's take another look at shields. Turn on your shields and sit tight for a moment. You'll be attacked with beam weapons. Beam! Oh, fuck! Oh, Christ, they're beaming me! As you can see, your ship is not building flux despite shields being under fire. Okay. Okay. No boarding in this game. Got it. because beam weapons generate soft flux when hitting shields. This may make them seem weak, but remember that this flux still needs to be dissipated, leaving that much less flux dissipation to power weapons. Beam weapons are also very efficient and need very little flux to fire. Ships receive an engine boost, a bonus to top speed and maneuverability when their flux level and flux generation rate are 0. Turning shields on, even without taking any damage, is enough to cancel that bonus. Okay. So you're like significantly less maneuverable. Travel through the nebula in front of your ship, noting how your ship moves faster when the shields are down. Yeah. I see. I see. The engine boost is particularly important for larger ships, which have a much lower top speed without it. Okay. Rhett, thank you very much for the super chat. Update, I got 4 6 stars and both limited, thank. Yeah, you take that horse girl luck and you eat it. If it's already inside of you when they come for it, they can't, you know, they can't take it back. I guess they could, but I don't know. You're looking really maneuverable today. Thank you, Casey. To maintain engine boost for a ship with auto-firing weapons, you can press X to hold fire. To maintain the engine boost for a ship with auto-firing weapons, you can hold X to fire. Carriers also need to press Z to pull back their fighters. Congratulations, you've completed the advanced combat. I do not feel like I've completed an advanced combat tutorial. It's probably a good idea to complete the fleet command tutorial next. So how do we get the soft flux into hard flux? Well, when two fluxes love each other very much, Peck's cool, you know? Doesn't matter whether they're hard or soft flux. Your advanced deal with it? What the hell is fleet command? Welcome to Starsector Fleet Command tutorial. Let's get started. At the start of a battle, you have to decide what ships to deploy. Recovering after a deployment costs supplies, so you usually don't want to just deploy everything. If you only have one ship, it's deployed automatically. To deploy ships, press the reinforcement button on the upper right. G. Okay. Since this is a tutorial and supply costs aren't an issue, let's deploy everything. Deploy all the things! Deploy all the things. Good, now let's create some assignments for our ships to carry out. The first thing we want to do is to capture some objectives. Locations especially suited for the deployment of nav buoys, sensor arrays, or comm relays. The bonuses that these provide are modest, but they add up, especially given that if you don't hold them, the enemy will. Left click on the nav buoy and select capture from the list of available assignments. Capture, avoid, assault, rally task force, rally civilian craft, cancel assignment. Okay, we're going to capture. A nearby frigate is automatically assigned to the task. That's what the arrow on the map indicates. I see. To pan the view around, right click and drag or move the mouse to the edge of the screen. Okay, I see. You can toggle the command UI on and off by pressing tab, but don't do this yet. Okay. Creating an assignment costs a command point? How dare you spend my command points without my permission? It's fine. I forgive you. It also opens a command channel. While it's open, giving orders is free. You can also manually assign a ship to perform a task. Select one of the other frigates. This little bad boy right here. Comm relay. Maybe this frigate right here. Right click onto the comm relay. Ah, okay. An assignment appropriate to your selection and what you right clicked on was created. In this case, another capture. You can assign specific. You can also assign specific ships to existing assignments by selecting them and right-clicking on the assignment. Okay. Now that the orders are locked in, let's unpause, press space, and wait for your ships to secure the objectives. You can keep an eye on what each ship is doing by clicking on it and selecting Show Video Feed. Show Video Feed. Where? Where's Show Video Feed? Oh. Ah. Okay. You can exit the feed at any time by pressing escape. Okay. You can also exit the feed by pressing F. There's too many fucking buttons. Pressing and holding Q will show a quick video feed that only lasts for as long as the key is held down. Press tab to reopen the command UI if necessary, and don't forget to unpause. Tutorial resume once both objectives are captured. I see. Q. How do you capture? Can I just move it forward? What the fuck? Where are you going? Enemy ships in sight. Let's give a couple orders to make sure the battle go smoothly for your side. What? Yo, sapling turtle. This is a very complicated game, and it's probably beyond my CPU ability, but I like it so far. I like it so far. Milky. Good morning, good morning. The enemy cruiser is tough, but relatively harmless. We'd like our ships to focus on the more dangerous enemy first. Enemy cruiser is tough, but relatively harmless. I see. Uh-oh. Cancel. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Stop pressing buttons, my man. How do I cancel all? How do I cancel everything? I don't I don't know what I did. Help. Fire it all. Let's go. It's not as hard as it seems. Just need to get into the game and it will click. I'm definitely going to give it like 20 hours. Press the power button for 5 seconds. Done. Select the cruiser. And select avoid from the list of available assignments. Good. Now let's order our ships to focus on the enemy destroyer. It's the only target left, so they'll naturally do that anyway. But giving an eliminate order will also make them more aggressive. Oh, we love aggression. Harass. Eliminate. Engage. Cancel assignment. Engage. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I think that's it. Why are you not targeting this guy? Something like that. This is turning into you know, eliminate. What the fuck? Eliminate on this ship? I don't understand. Some are assigned to cap the point. Yeah. This is what it should look like, right? But then when I click eliminate, they like shift off. Or just buy it because it's $15. I did buy it. Are you talking to someone else? If you want to try. Those are some weird horses. Some are assigned to cap the point. You should be able to drag and select all of your ships. Okay. And then eliminate. See, like when I click eliminate. Okay. What? That? When you right click on a ship, they're already set to eliminate. Right click on a ship. Okay. Are we good to go? How come this one's red? Are we good? Okay. What are we doing here? How come... Orange is auto assigned. Yellow is your assign. Orange is auto assigned. Yellow is your assign. Come on, get in there. Kill it. Come on, kill it. Now, select one and press F to watch the show. Good. Some of the ships in your fleet will now engage the enemy destroyer, and the rest will try to hold objectives, with all avoiding the enemy cruiser. You might have noticed that you're not directly controlling a ship at the moment. This can happen if you don't deploy your flagship or if your flagship is destroyed. Okay. You know what? Okay. Let's do that. Gonna take a nap now. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you. I hope you have a good nap, chicken. Medium rare chicken. Are you holding? You look like you're holding. Excuse me? Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Now let's... Might have noticed that you're not directly controlling a ship. Okay. Let's transfer command to the hammerhead so you can pilot it yourself and play out the rest of the battle. Okay. Press transfer command, then wait for the shuttle pod. There's a shuttle pad! Shuttle pod. Transfer yourself and your staff to another. You guys are my staff. Everybody, get in the shuttle pod. There's no time to explain. Everybody, get in the freaking shuttle pod. That is so cool. Oh my god. Congratulations, you've completed the fleet command tutorial. Feel free to experiment with other assignments to explore the tactical options they offer and see if you can win this battle. You can now press escape to leave the tutorial. Hold on a second. Okay. What weapons do we have? Heavy mortar, harpoon, MRM, a railgun. Let's auto target the railgun. Does that work? PD laser, auto target. Okay. Linked auto fire. Okay. Out of range. Railgun. Out of range. Get in here. Overload. Overload, you fool. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Run. Run, you fool. Okay. Heavy mortar. Harpoon. Get in there. I'm so slow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Lower the flux. What's the harpoon? Lower the shields. So I can recharge my shit. Okay. Okay. Raise shield. Oh, get freaking destroyed, idiot! How do you dump again? V? How do you fart? Oh, do I have nothing to fart? Okay. Enemy. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Oh yeah, vanilla graphics. I just started the game. I'm a little baby. Gorbs, thank you very much for the super chat. Captain! Captain! That last attack set the shuttle pod on fire. Should we still get it anyway? I don't remember hearing belay that order. Get in there. Don't worry, the fire will go out once we're in space. Vent flux? Yes, no. Get the cruiser now. ISS Einstein's Demon Wolf class reports combat readiness will start decreasing soon. Autopilot enabled. Okay. Everybody. Sensor jammer gamma. All right, you go there. I think we're good. Okay. Excuse me? Excuse me? Toggle autopilot. Search and destroy. Retreat. Retreat! Direct retreat. Show video feed. Kuros, thank you very much for being a member for 21 months. Now that tomatoes are a hot commodity, how's the garden going? I have San Marzanos. The little tomates are starting to form. And they're San Marzano shaped. The Amish paste is not doing so good, Captain. It's a little wilty. I think it's because it grew too fast and it split at the stem and it damaged like the vascular system of the plant. It's still alive, it's just kind of wilty right now. Remove the avoid command. Ah. Where's the avoid command? Eliminate. Hold the point. Hold the point. Eliminate. Okay. Unpause. All right. How do I turn off autopilot? I see missiles. Hate that. Captain, why don't we have better guns? It's a really good question. Horror moments? Just start doing things and it'll turn off. Okay. Ow! Ow! It bugged me! Ah! 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 They're bullying me! Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Back up, 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 back up. Uh-oh. I've overloaded. These things have crazy long range! Vent. Okay. Shields up. I don't know what the best gun to use in this situation is. Maybe the heavy mortars? Railgun? I kind of want to kill the fighters. I like... Oh, no, 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 no! Back up, back up! Okay. Shields down. Vent. Shields up. What are you? Are you loot? Ah, that was that loot. Come here. Come here, you. No! Back up, back up. Okay, vent. Okay, shields back up. Oh, get freaking destroyed, idiot. Vent. Everybody fart. Everybody stop what you're doing and fart. Okay. My eyes! What's the Dune nuke weapon that doesn't actually explode? It just makes you go blind. Is that a spoiler? Ignore me. I feel like I'm very bad at this game. Alright. I finished the 3 tutorials and now we're ready to playing a new game. You'll be fine. Let's do it. Honorific. Captain! Iron mode? What is iron mode? You can't quit without saving or load a save while still in game. In other words, no do-overs. This is the setting the game is intended to be played on, but since it's an alpha right now, use it at your own risk. Oh boy. Captain. No iron mode. Okay. Go mixed and normal. Mixed and normal. Okay. I'm gonna name my character. I'm gonna pick a... I like this one. There's so many of them! One. Shit. Fuck, there's a word. There's a fucking coffee that you would get. What the fuck was it called? One flat white, please. I don't fucking know. Hipsters, you know. Decaf is a flat white, a type of coffee. I'm a flat white myself. One flat white, please. Anyway, ignore me. A pumpkin spice latte. Okay. What in the Master Chief is this? Kind of like this one. Oh, how dare you? Okay, hold on. I like this one. I want to be a perverted old man. Which one is perverted old man? Give me perverted old man. None of these strike me as particularly perverted. Bottom right. Bottom right. This one looks pretty perverted. Pick the one that looks like Randon. None of them particularly look like me. This one looks the most perverted. Yeah. Alright. Actually, I do like the eye patch, man. Okay. Sir! Captain. Randy. What's the Beeman? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Is that how you spell Beeman? It's from Tiny Toons. Do you remember that shit? I'm gonna Google it. Excuse me. Randy Beeman. Randy Beeman. Tiny Toons. Randy Beeman is Beaman. There's like a stupid little kid that talks about his friend Randy Beeman. I am Randy Beeman. Now that is a blast from the past. Beeman. The what? The aggressive bee. Oh, he flies aggressively. Looks like Abelard. Captain Randy Beeman. Mixed. Sector size normal. Help pop-ups. I'm gonna keep this up. No iron mode. Gain 2,000 credits. Your most recent occupation was a stripper. Which one's the closest to being a male stripper? Scavenger? Bounty hunter? An explorer? I explore the body. A mercenary? A freelancer? Freelancer? Explorer? Which would you recommend for a noob? Which would you... A freelancer taking whatever jobs you've been able to find? Explorer gives you a really solid starting cruiser. Explorer. Faster start. Fake wizard. Explorer, definitely. Okay. An explorer leading a salvage expedition from aboard an Apogee class cruiser. Your most recent occupation. Okay. Acquired 18,000 credits. Select the campaign difficulty level. Easy is recommended for a first time player. Are you guys gonna roast me for going easy? Hands up if you're gonna be like, go normal. He got them dollars. Oh no, go easy, man. Okay. Enjoy the game. No, I'll be nice. Hey, easy mode. Go for it. All right, we're playing easy. Should I do the tutorial? Should I do it? I've dropped my cell phone almost 10 times now. 11 consecutive workdays kicking my buttons. Good night, Randon. Lefty, thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Good night. You'll need it? Yes? Okay. When refitting a ship, shift-click on a weapon slot to install the previously... Welcome to the Persian sector. Your fleet is in the middle of nowhere and critically low on supplies. If you don't acquire more supplies, your fleet will suffer through a slow but ultimately fatal decline. You decide to continue. Everybody just die. Could you like, do you have like actual characters you could name, like an FTL? This is so fucking cool. Alderon? Aldebaran. When I was a kid and I was obsessed with Star Wars and StarCraft and Warcraft too, before StarCraft hit the scene, I had a little notebook that had graph paper, and I used to draw spaceships, and I used to pretend that I was like a fleet captain. This really feels like it was a game made for that, you know? This game is not on Steam. It is not. You have to go to the website and download it, and then it has a CD key. What a blast from the past, am I right? Like, you could buy it for 15 bucks, which I think is a steal, and then you buy it and they give you a CD key, and then you install the game and you put the CD key in. It's incredible. The only Aldebaran that I remember from Ragnarok Online. The Clock Tower. The Clock Tower. Combat readiness 70%. ISS light speed. Can I name my ships? Can I name my ships? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm doing too many characters. Okay. They plan to release the game to Steam once it's finished. It's been 15 years. Don't worry about that yet? Okay. Suspend all repairs. What do I do? Now that is a map. Refit. Refitting a ship in space will cause it to lose some combat readiness. The amount lost depends on the extent of the changes made, as indicated by the dimmed portion of the combat readiness bar. Refitting at a market or station does not reduce combat readiness. Ah, okay. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna name, if I can't name characters, I'll rename my boats. This is my flagship, I'm guessing. All right, what's our Navy designation? The ASS. Not the ISS. The ASS. Dix McGee. Okay, Starburst. Stream? You're the flagship. ASS. Imperator. I don't remember the number. Shit. I don't remember. 109. Wait, it's not. Okay. ASS. Sapling. Turtle. Okay. All right. One from YouTube. What is this one right here? The Shepherd class? A drone tender? The drones are operational. Yo, Dawit Pelu. Hello, hello. I'm playing a brand new game. Oh god, the last time I got a CD key that wasn't a Steam key was too long ago, right? Alright. The big ham. As big ham! What? Weird. ASS. All right. That's my fleet. The ASS. All right. Combat readiness 70%. Okay. This is my fleet. What the hell is a condor? Plural. Thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you. We in the cargo screen, you can left click to pick up a stack. We're playing a brand new game. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a lot of intricate moving parts that I don't understand. Shift click to pick up the items and stack one at a time. Okay. Ooh. Crew? My crew has base value? No! No, we're not gonna sell our freaking crew. Where's my treasure? That's fuel? Looks like a freaking Tenga to me, brother. Why does my fuel look like a Tenga? Ship weapons? Other? Okay. Now that is a freaking map. What the fuck? Intel. Command. Okay, character. I don't have any skill points. Okay. Randy Beeman. Okay. This is my fleet. Move up into the debris field. Press 6 to start scavenging. Okay. Am I unpaused? Okay. What the fuck? How am I not... Am I moving? Am I not moving? You're in hyperspace, so click to move around. Ah, I see, I see. No, no, no. Okay. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay. Your fleet assumes a stable orbit relative to the debris field. The field appears stable and will not drift apart anytime soon. Long-range scans in case possible, something of value could be found inside. The salvage that remains is extremely difficult to get to, and there's a higher risk involved. There's high risk involved in running a salvage operation. You decide to... The Team ASS will always assess. Scavenging effectiveness 14%. The density of the debris field affects both the amount of resources and the number of rare items found. I don't know what I'm looking at. Base effectiveness 25%. Heavy machinery available plus 75%. So that's 100%, right? Field debris density. It seems like it's good, right? Sounds like a 14% chance to find something. Team ASS for all of your assessing needs. An accident during the operation has resulted in the loss of 1 crew and 4 heavy machinery? Help me, no! Shiopi floats off into the void of space. Leave no Randonite behind. Metals. We traded one Shiopi for 13 metals. This is a terrible trade. F5. What? How do I salvage? Scavenge. Have to quick save and advance the tutorial. Hold on. Click the bubble with stuff in it. Click on the loot. What loot? Oh, there's loot. Cargo pods. The cargo pods are in an unstable orbit, but should not drift apart and should be lost for at least a few days. Examine the pods. Take all. Continue. Okay. Can I salvage? But it contains nothing of value. I see. F5. A pirate fleet is approaching. First you'll spot it as a sensor contact, and then as an unidentified fleet, and then when it gets very close you'll see its true colors. Borer drones. The bottom screen is always your inventory when you're doing any kind of trade. Oh, okay. This is a good tip. This is so cool. Talon Interceptor. Fast and cheap, the Talon sports surprising firepower and is capable of dispatching enemy fighters. It can also deal appreciable damage to larger ships when used en masse, although such use usually results in heavy pilot losses. Okay. Cool. Don't worry, the pirate ship is a shoddy rust bucket, and if you lose, you can press F9 to quick load. Gorbs, thank you very much for the super chat. Captain, we tried looking in cargo for anything to sell, but can only find a pole welded in place. Someone has put your name tag on it. I was born to dance. I was forced to lead, but I was born to dance. Even so, combat can be expensive, especially if there's no bounty on the enemy you fight. Deploying ships into battle reduces our combat readiness, and recovering combat readiness consumes supplies. Battle damage can cost even more supplies to repair. However, fighting is often necessary to survive. Wait for the pirate fleet to approach, then defeat them. Okay. I see. You come into my house. You come into my house. Fuck with Starburst, Imperator 109, Sapling Turtle, Big Ham, Hawks in Love, and you're fucking with us? The pirate ship maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily. It does not appear to be certain of your identity. Any hostiles will have reduced impact on your reputation. My reputation is everything. Open a comm link, move into engage. Disengage by executing a series of special maneuvers. No. Wait, 100% EXP? Requires a story point. No. Open a comm link. Open a comm link, and it's the immediate thing that's gonna pop up on his screen is me like twerking at him. You just a bruiser come to do the hegemony's dirty work? Get it over with. Benjamin Swanson, Captain. You decide to cut the comm link. Pirate ship maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging. Open a comm link! You try to establish a comm link, but you only get static. It's the story of my fucking life. Hey, you mad at me? Hey, Ben? Are you mad at me? He fucking blocked me! He's tired of my ass! The opposing fleet moves in to join battle. Transfer command for this engagement. Select a ship that you will directly control. Light support. Custom combat. I want a really fast and maneuverable ship. Is that the sapling turtle? I don't need to deal big honking damage. I just want to be fast and maneuverable. The big ham. You have none of those? Okay. The Apogee is the best ship there. You have none right now. Okay, I need to get that post haste. Transfer command. Continue. You can select which ships to deploy at the beginning of each battle and deploy reinforcements as the battle goes on. Deploying a ship reduces its combat readiness by a fixed amount. In addition, ships will begin to gradually lose combat readiness after their peak readiness time runs out. Recovering combat readiness takes time and consumes valuable supplies. So do not, you know. Okay. Can I just do 1v1? Maybe 2v1. We will get you a skirmisher, I promise, and take 2. Can I take 2? Can I deploy these 2 sexy little badasses? You want to frigate then, but you'll be a glass cannon. We'll leave Imperator, Big Ham, and Hawks behind. And we'll deploy Sapling Turtle and Starburst Stream. Take the carrier as well. The carrier. Yo, Starsector, I love this game. Thanks for reminding me that I need to play the latest update. I'm gonna play mods, but first I want to play like 10 hours of the base game. Deploy 3. The Sapling Turtle is a storage ship, but it says combat freighter. I'll piss myself. This is combat freighter. What do you mean combat in quotation marks? That's you. Emphasis on freighter. Okay, all right. We will not deploy. Light support carrier. He leaves us. Okay, we're deploying 2. Where's our enemy? Oh, it's like Fog of War! Yes! It's Fog of War. Yes. We're gonna sink their battleship. A child with a gun can be considered a combat child, but it's still a child. I guess so. What are you doing? Excuse me? What are you doing? Don't ever talk to me or my son or my other 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 son ever again. He's giving birth. What do we do? What is this? What the fuck is going on? Oh! Shields up. Right, pulse laser, LRM launcher, salamander MRM, tactical laser, pulse laser, PD laser. Okay, let's auto fire the laser. Okay. How do I take down his shields? What's the best weapon to take down the shields? What the hell is an MRM? Much DACA? MRM? LRM launcher? Pulse laser? It was always on auto fire. You turned it off. He's a fool. I see. I see. I see. Kinetic against shields. MRM medium range missiles. Okay. MRM medium range missiles. So you want kinetic against shields. Missile. MRM. I don't have any kinetic. I feel like I don't have any kinetic damage. I just have a bunch of fucking missiles. Fuck. This schmuck doesn't have shields? Alright. Alright. Oh, get freaking destroyed. Okay. Your forces were able to gain a complete victory in the last engagement. Your forces were able to recover some combat readiness as they controlled the battle space and the engagement was limited. Relationship with the pirates was reduced by 3. No! No! I value my relationship with the pirates. Pirates and ass go together like peanut butter and jelly. We cannot let the hegemony separate us. Salvage crews were able to recover 361 credits from CPU cores still active in the wreckage. Pick through the wreckage. Supplies. 6 brand new 6 modestly used Tangas. Clean. 1 heavy machinery. Some metals, a light assault gun, a Vulcan cannon. Is this kinetic? It's point defense. All right, take all. Take all. What did you just say? Don't worry. Clean but traumatized. Exactly. Your fleet's supply consumption has just gone up. Recovering combat readiness used to deploy ships into battle cost supplies, as does repairing battle damage. To reduce supply use, repairs and combat readiness recovery on ships that can be suspended. Repairs and combat recovery. Okay, I see. Open the fleet screen. We're using 9.3 supplies a day. We're using 9.3 supplies a day. We only need 285 crew, and we have 487. We have no Marines. We have no Marines. We have to fix that. What is a spaceship game with no space Marines? There's no space game of mine. We need some thick and dandy boys in our fleet. Marines are only for invading planets? That's what we're gonna do. We're Randy Beeman, erstwhile explorer, you know, planet invader. Each year, you ready to invade some fucking planets, brother? Your boy Sapling Turtle is a Marine. We gotta get some freaking Marines in here. We gotta invade some fucking planet. You always got one. All right. Where's my combat readiness? 70%? 70%. I don't think it went down. Oh, current combat readiness. 63%. It's recovering 3% combat readiness per day. This is crazy. So I need to get into a space station to get combat readiness higher than 70%. Okay. Fuel capacity. Total fuel capacity of your fleet is 610. The fleet is only carrying 192 units of fuel. Traveling in hyperspace requires 7 fuel per equivalent normal space light year. At maximum burn level of 8, this translates to 5.6 fuel, 0.8 light years per day. Okay, I need a space accountant to join my crew. You need skills and officers to get over 70%. Oh. I need a space accountant to join my crew and keep track of this shit. Okay, how do I... Oh, okay, you can suspend repairs. Let's see. How much supplies do I have? Personnel capacity. Fuel capacity, cargo. How much supplies do I have? %70 is basically default. Above that, you get bonuses. Below that, you get penalties. Okay. 187. Ah. I think I could spend 14. I feel okay using 14. Rogue miner. You have 4 story points to spend. You have 2 skill points to spend. ASS Starburst stream. Repairs completed. You gain 46 experience. Imperator, thank you very much for the super chat once again. I gotta sleep since I work nights. Hope you have a blast. Thanks for naming the Condor after me. It's an honor to serve the Rogue Trader, Randy Beeman. I hope you have a good rest and a good work tomorrow. Thank you very much for the tips. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's go ahead and level up my character. Leadership. I see. I see. Combat. 50% maneuverability, 15% top speed. Peak operating time. I need help. Could you guys give me recommendations for what skills to get? When I'm done streaming, I'm gonna look up the freaking Starsector wiki and do my studying, but I don't have, you know... We know you need help! Farting power? Blue or yellow? Blue or yellow? Combat will only affect the ship that you're piloting. Tech, boost stuff. +1 maximum burn level. Increases the burn bonus of the sustained burn ability by 1. Ability, transverse jump. Jump into a system through a nascent gravity well or directly into hyperspace. I see you, little fish. Get transverse jump. I've never played vanilla, so no idea. Wait. How could you have never played vanilla? Starburst, you bought this game, you got into it, and you immediately downloaded a mod? That can't be true. How could you possibly... I went in balls deep, brother! Sensors is good for a smuggler. I'd say transverse jump is always the first pick. Okay. Then we're gonna do navigation. I want to look at the other ones, though. Bulk transport. This is so cool. There's like little, you know, quotes. It's like a freaking magic card, man. I love the little quotes at the bottom of the magic card. It doesn't tell you what it does. It's just a little bit of flavor text. Spend enough time out there and it becomes second nature. That's how I move when I dream. Not all of us get that. Lots do. I see you, little fish. You can no more escape the economy than you can escape gravity. It surrounds us, contains us, uplifts us. It bound the galaxy together once and it will again. Spoken like a true capitalist. It makes me feel very small, like we're vermin plundering the cities of fallen angels. It also makes me rich. Zion Hurst, journeyman of the Asher Salvage Guild. Interesting. There's no one within 20 lights that hasn't got crossbones etched into their skull, on their hull. We have only our skill and whatever we find in that debris field to get us out of here. Callisto Ibrahim, expedition log. Pretty cool. Okay, I am gonna take your advice and do navigation. People say transverse jump is really good. Jump into a system through a nascent gravity well or directly into hyperspace. I don't know what that means. Yeah, maximum. These might be my first two, right? Let's start with navigation and then get bulk transport second. Confirm. Energy weapon mastery. Wait, I can get both. Increases the fleet's sensor range. Neutrino detector. Detect in-system entities at very long range. Unreliable with false readings. I have 2 skill points. I hope you get some help picking mods for your next run. I want to do one mod. One mod. Let me dip my toe into modding, you know? Confirm. Bulk transport. Leading Pip. Okay. There's a mod that adds orcs from Warhammer. Nexarelin, definitely. Nexarelin for sure. Nexarelin, of course. Okay. Let me do another hour or so of this game. We're gonna end stream, and then by the time the next stream starts, I might jump straight into this game again next stream because I'm kind of on board, and I'll have the Nexarelin mod installed. Okay. F5. You gained a level. You gain 1 skill point with each level up, and an additional point at the start of the campaign. You also gain story points as you gain experience. These can be used to take exceptional actions to make your own story in a way. The tutorial will introduce using these a bit later. I've already used my skill points. Skills are ranged in 4 aptitudes. Okay. Skills that affect your piloted ship. Okay. Can be made elite at the cost of a story point. Wait, what? What the hell is elite? Press C to open the character tab. Finish. What the hell is elite? How do you make it elite? Oh, there's a little elite. Okay. I see. So all of these can be made elite. It's a story point. Which ones can be made elite? Elite. Gunnery implant. Elite. I see. Elite. Okay. Gonna be interesting to see which tech path Randon goes. The brick will probably appeal. The brick? The brick? I don't see the brick. Best to use story points for upgrading ships with mods to the dock. I see. Shortly after dispatching the pirates, you receive a tight beam. Oh. There's nothing better than a tight beam, you know? Chef's kiss. Communication from the system's main inhabited world, Ankira. The message is brief and asks you to travel there and contact with the station commander, Hester Prynne, as soon as possible. Continue. Let's lay in a course for Ankira. You don't need to do this to travel, but it helps to keep track of where you're going and how long it'll take to get there. After dismissing this dialogue, press E to open the intel screen to view the details of the message you just received. Select the message and click on Show on Map button. Open the map centered directly on Ankira. Then left click and hold on the planet and select Lay in Course. From the menu that pops up, alternatively, you can just right click on Ankira. Okay. You can also press tab to open up the map and locate Ankira manually. Once you get to Ankira, open the comm directly to... Okay. Station commander. Okay. Lay in course. Where's the lay in course button? The hegemony, the Luddic Church, the Ludwig Path, the Persian League, the Sindrian Diktat. I like this one because it has the word dick in it. Tritachyon, Agnes Tachyon, Independent Pirates. I like the Agnes Tachyon faction. +1 for Agnes Tachyon. Man, Vanilla has no factions. I'm the Oysternack, the Oysternack faction. Space terrorist. All right. Intel. Show on map. Is there a lay in course button? This is crazy. Did you see this shit? A dry and old world with a sluggish magnetic field partially stripped of volatiles by solar wind. There is evidence that Ankira was once covered by shallow, warm seas, bleached dunes of salt, odd towers and ridges of uniquely crystallized silica, and a few briny aquifers tapped and exploited by human settlers. Ankira is a size 5 colony under hegemony control. Lay in course, planet list. This is fucking crazy, dude. What the hell are you? You look like a freaking immortal from StarCraft 2. This game is crazy, man. A G2 type primary sequence star, estimated age is 5 billion years. Surface temperature is only about 6,000 degrees, while core temperature could well exceed 15 million degrees. Ankira Pontus, the gas giant. Primarily composed of hydrogen and helium gases, the temperature and pressure at the core are extreme, but not enough to sustain the deuterium fusion that would turn the planet into a brown dwarf star. You've acquired a full survey data for Pontus. Pontus is a hazard rating of 200%. Yo, thank you very much for the super chat. I heard someone say my wife Agnes Tachyon was here and I came running. Hello, hello. This game is crazy, dude. The Daring Kuyu station was built post-collapse on the superstructure of maintenance gantries intended for Atlas-class freighters. These were welded together and boosted out of Ankira's orbit, then stabilized in Galatian asteroid belt to serve as a base for mining operations. A recent lapse in public order involving the Long Walk, the governing hegemony kernel, has seen control devolve into a loosely organized council of rogue miners. Daring Q mining station has a size for a colony under pirate control. Oh. To the vets, what are some other good mods? I'm definitely going to do Nexarain first. I'm going to do one mod next stream. That's going to be Nexarain, and then we'll dip our toes in other stuff too. Apparently, a lot of the veterans are like, it's a pretty empty game without any mods at all. By the way, your cruiser can mount a bonkers weapon called the Tachyon Lance. Okay. It's like a Death Star beam. Radiation from the nearby star ravages the surface of this world due to the lack of atmospheric ozone layer. No significant geological activity. No indigenous life forms. You've acquired a full survey data for Tetra. Tetra has a hazard rating of 200%. Alright. We're going to Ankira Arid World. Lane course. On pause. This game is like a big pair of honking anime titties. It's incredible. Ankira is pretty far away, and it'll take a while to get there at this rate. You decide to continue. The sustained burn ability is useful for long-distance travel. Activating it will briefly stop the fleet and reduce its acceleration to a minimum, but the maximum burn level will be much higher. The sustained burn could be interrupted by other fleets activating an interdiction pulse. Gained ability sustained burn, gained ability interdiction pulse. Activate sustained burn to get to Ankira more quickly. You can also press and hold shift to speed up time. How do you do sustained burn? How do you do sustained burn? Ah, I see. Cool. You're coming up on an asteroid belt. If you go through at full speed, there's a chance your fleet may be knocked off course. Some of your ships might even suffer damage. I would never hurt ASS Big Ham. The rest of you motherfuckers. No, I don't want to hurt the rest of you motherfuckers either. I'm sorry. What the hell? Okay, so a slow-moving fleet avoids this danger. Press and hold S to move slowly until you're through the asteroid belt. The danger is low, however, especially since the belt is thin and you're only going across it, so you could also get away with just going full speed. Let's go ahead and just, you know. I see. Slow down. And speed up. This game is the fucking big honking anime tits of video games. Oh my god. Your fleet is getting closer to Ankira, which is controlled by the Hegemony, a major militaristic faction of the sector. While in Hegemony space, the fleet is required by law. A fleet is required by law to identify itself by keeping its transponder turned on. This is a view shared by most, though not all, major factions. Okay, you decide to continue. I think Stellar Networks got reworked into a new mod. Like the Gestion side of the game, that you could add the mods Industrial Revolution and begin Underworld. Could be fun, but later. Next turn is a basic mod. Yeah. Turning on the transponder makes your fleet highly visible, and everyone seeing it will know who you are. The ASS fleet. Unlike that pirate fleet that you fought keyword earlier, which had to be very close to positively identify. Keeping your transponder on is a crippling disadvantage in hostile space. But as we're getting closer to port and we'd like to dock there, it's a good idea to turn it on. Gained ability transponder. Activate the transponder before getting closer to Ankira, both to avoid unwanted attention from patrols and to receive docking clearance. Since turning it on and off has major consequences, it requires a double tap to turn on or off, once to prime and once more to confirm. Wait. Ah, I see. Transponder on. What the hell is that? A domain-era technology used primarily on the frontier. This is a hyperwave communications array which transmits and receives data between star systems and at faster than light speeds. The rapidly pulsing hyperwaves are suitable for FTL. Data transmission have been known to damage DNA, so these relays are always stationed away from habitats. +2 stability for same fashion calls. Just fucking rub my nuts all over this relay. Oh, the DNA damage. My balls are gonna be huge. Okay. Free birth control. Infertility. Woo! No. Being a VTuber is all the birth control I need, brother. Being a VTuber is my birth control, and it has 100% effectiveness rate. Ah! Am I gonna slam into the planet? Do I have to turn this shit off? I'm gonna turn it off. If I slam into the planet, it's Starburst's fault. Okay, good. Apologies for the stupid questions and assumptions. It's just like, it really did look like I was gonna slam into the surface of that planet. Is this closer to Dune or 40k for the uninitiated? I don't think it's 40k. It might be closer to Dune, actually. Might be. There's like economies and shit like that. The Chom stock market. You cannot slam into planets. You can slam into asteroids. Okay. You can fly over suns if you're brave enough. I am the consummate coward. I am a massive coward, and I will not be flying into a sun. Much closer to Dune. I will indeed slam into these nuts. Your fleet approaches Ankira. The economy of Ankira is dominated by hegemony logistics. The light industry complex grew up on military contracts and now possesses the scale and legitimacy to make respectable inroads to civilian commerce web of core hegemony space. Your fleet transmits identification codes via the transponder, and you are soon granted docking clearance. Open the comm directory, take a shuttle down to visit a dockside bar, trade goods or hire crew, buy or sell ships. Ooh, a ship, refit, repair your ships. Consider your military options. Let's open the comm directory. Hello? Hello? Abazy Hester. Your connection request is accepted surprisingly quickly, given that assistant has many responsibilities. Ah, you've come. How did he know that I came? Ah, you've come. How did you know that? Are you watching me? Do I smell? Excellent. As you're well aware, recently, well, I suppose we can skip that part. I could use a refresher on recent events. A team from the Galatea Academy has been running experiments on the dormant side in this dormant gate in the system, trying to connect it back to the domain's gate network. Promising experiments, or so they thought, until an energy pulse we expected would get a response from the gate, destabilize the jump points leading into the system, cutting us off from the rest of the sector. It's rather like how the sector is cut off from the domain, writ small, Cut off from the domain, writ small. The stars have a sense of irony, do they not? I see. So our little star sector is cut off from the domain, and now our solar system is cut off from the sector. Huh. That's not good. The miners of Daring Kuyu Station, which is also located in the system and was operating near a subsistence level, were hit the hardest. They turned to piracy, intercepting one of the last food shipments to come in. Out of desperation, no doubt. But there were deaths, and they've put themselves well outside the law. Their leaders know that if the jump points are stabilized and the system is once again part of the sector, they can look forward to a life sentence at a penal colony. At absolute best, that sounds like a fucking awesome time. What? Penises! Penises for everyone! What? Not that type of colony. Fuck! Ah. There are some very nice Gundams and Star Wars factions in this game. If you're a fan of any sci-fi universe, you can find it here. I might take you up on that. Can I ask you a question? I've been like giga obsessed with a TTRPG called Lancer. Is there a Lancer mod for this game? That's a long shot, right? Lancer's pretty niche. Because Lancer has a pretty deep, like, lore of universe. There's no way people made, like, a Lancer mod for this game, right? I've seen a video on Lancer and it's trippy. There's a carrier in this game, man. I guess that's true. There probably is. Man. Mods are incredible, man. No offense to game devs. You know? Making the base game is like crazy, but like mods are incredible, man. At a glance, it doesn't look like it. I only found a 4-message thread discussing the Kickstarter. I don't know Lancer story, but you can look at the official forum. I think I will. Lancer is a mech TTRPG with a lot. It's like sci-fi to the hilt. There's a lot of cool mechs that you can pilot. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Since you're all in on Lancer, would you play BattleTech or Mech Warrior on stream? I kind of want to play the super old school Mech Warrior games. I used to have the box of the original Mech Warrior, and I put a piece of printer paper over it, and I would trace it, and I would just put it up on my wall. It's crazy. I never played the game because it was too fucking hard. I kept dying. If it's mech, you can replace the fighter in your carrier with mechs, so maybe. Okay, so apparently it's not that type of penal colony. The miners turned pirates are guarding the jump points, preventing us from gathering recent readings and coming up with a way to stabilize them. We do have a security detachment that can handle their forces, but they're tied up defending Ankira. The pirates are too much for you to take on. But fortunately, you don't have to. We've got an agent on Daring Q Station who is able to gain access to the recent sensor readings from the ships guarding the jump points. But they have not been able to get a long-range comm array to send the data to us. This is where you come in. Head to Daring Q and retrieve the data from our agent, then return here. Okay. Marshall Banana, thank you very much for the super chat. The hegemony is the feds. We hate the feds! They don't even allow people to have their own mechs. That's why independent worlds rule. They don't care if you go transponder off and buy tons of drugs on the black market. We'll make our own hegemony, and it's a hegemony of blackjack and hookers. Butt feds. Have you tried Armored Core? Nice mech game. The story of 6 is so good that it made me cry just with voice lines. Is Armored Core 6 the one that everybody was going crazy for like a year and a half ago? I never bought it or played it, but I heard it got like crazy good reviews from a lot of people that I respect. is good. Ah, man. I just want a giant humanoid robot so bad. No RGB to fuck. What are you talking about, pilot? Oh, you go inside the robot. There's technically sex. Yes, the pilot. Absolutely. Why me? Why not? I'm not exactly spoiled for choice, and you've shown some ability to handle difficulties. It's not going to be a milk run, that's for sure. Relationship with the hegemony improve. I don't want the feds to like me. Relationship with Abe's Hester improved by 2. What's the plan? First off, make sure to turn off your transponder once you undock. I've instructed the security detachment not to give you any trouble about that. If you're lucky, the pirates may even think that you're one of their own and let you approach daring you without any trouble. Still, it makes sense to go dark as you get closer to make sure they can't get too good of a reading on your fleet. You can also approach along the asteroid belt. That'll give you almost perfect cover as long as you're moving slowly. And if they do notice me, then you're in trouble. Activate emergency burn to get out of there. Lose them and then come back around to try again. With a mustache and a bowler hat. Okay, okay. Don't E-burn unless you really need to. And you find an E-girl it's worth it. It's hard on the ships and will cost you more supplies to recover from. Eats up a good chunk of fuel too. Emergency burn. Of course, emergency burn. Very well. Excellent. Thank you for being willing to help. Come back when you got the data. Good luck. Stabilize the jump points. Cut the comm link. Okay. Let's trade goods. Black market. Suspicion level none. The black market. Anything and everything could be bought or sold, and there are no tariffs. No tariffs. Give that to me. More goods are available when stability is low. We have to lower stability. We have to lower stability. Selling enough of a commodity will temporarily resolve a shortage. This is crazy, man. What the fuck am I playing? What? What? Black market transactions may catch the eye of the authorities. Well, I'm best friends with Hester. Resulting in cargo scans? He would never. And reduce faction standing. Unless the trades are carried out with the transponder turned off. Engaging in legitimate trade as a cover also reduces the probability of attracting the attention of the authorities. Drugs! Yes! Holy shit. Are there dojins? Are there dojins? Organics? Food? The Hephaestus assault gun? How much does this cost? 5,000 credits? 5,000 credits. This gun better suck my dick when it's not firing. Oh my god. Piranha LPC. The Piranha deploys unpowered conventional bombs en masse, relying on momentum to deliver the payloads. The maximum damage potential is extreme, but most targets can either avoid or shoot down many of the bombs. Okay. Kopesh LPC. The Kopesh can deliver an accurate and devastating rocket barrage to its target. Safer and more reliable in dealing its damage than bombers, it also doesn't boast quite the same damage potential. Okay. We got plenty of guns here to buy. Gale, good morning. Oh, Shank, did I miss the message? I apologize. The best part of Armored Core is painting and making emblems on the mech. As of 6 Fires of Rubicon, There's the option to share emblems, and people create such detailed art with just modifying shapes on a grid. Would love to see you try it. It's not too big. The entire story can be finished in 12 hours, although it depends on skill. 12 hours is not bad for a game. Yeah, I'll check it out. And thank you for the bits, by the way. Okay. Hardened shields mod spec reduces the amount of damage taken by shields by 20%. Also reduces... Can I buy a ship? I feel like I want to buy a ship. How can you tell... Ah, damage type. Explosive. 50% versus shields. I want to buy something that'll take down shields. Kinetic. Hypervelocity driver. Anti-shield. Anti-shield. Yeah, check the fleet tab. You can buy ships in the fleet tab. Where's the fleet tab? Fleet tab. Where? Oh, wait, what? Oh. Lasher frigate. The Hound, CB, Cock and Ball Torture Freighter, the Kite, a shuttle. What the hell is a CBT freighter? Oh shoot. We got a raid. Who's raiding? Hypervelocity driver is goated, one of the best guns in the game. Well, I'm not gonna buy that. Exactly what it says on the tin. Combat freighter. Oh, Raverna, thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Okay. Combat freighter. Cock and ball torture freighter. Is the Lasher decent? What's the method? Lasher's pretty good early game. I'm gonna buy the hyper velocity driver. Don't buy. But I want the weapon. Come on. When refitting a ship while docked at a space station, you can mount both the weapons in your cargo hold and the ones available for purchase at the station. Undoing the changes to the ship's loadout or simply unmounting the purchased weapons will refund the credits used, but only if you haven't navigated away from the refit screen. Okay. Lasher is great early game, but this one is busted to high hell. Okay. How can you tell it's busted to high hell? This ship is currently mothballed. It cannot be deployed in battle. Huh. Number of D mods this ship has. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ds. Sign me the fuck up, dude. Gulveig. Lasher, D-class custom frigate. This ship has suffered extreme damage which cannot be repaired without a costly restoration at a dockyard. However, with so much broken beyond repair, deployment recovery costs are substantially lower. A favorite of pirates and private armies due to the ubiquity of the blueprints and its non-demanding support profile. Lasher-class frigates pack a respectable amount of ballistic firepower. Okay. This ship's had too much D mods. Malice, the little orange bar at the top. Compromised armor, faulty automated systems, degraded shields, unreliable subsystems, damaged weapon mounts. Oh, these things are shot to shit. Okay. Alright. The ASS Starburst Stream. The Apogee class vessel is an effective mix of advanced scientific and military technologies, perfect for long-range exploration of hostile space. The class features an asymmetric design with a large forward section, usually outfitted with long-range text scanners. Apogee captains are used to operating alone and tend to be an independent, self-reliant lot. The ship can hold its own in one-on-one engagement by smart use of its powerful shield emitter and strong engines. However, its armor rating makes it seem somewhat fragile on paper. Thus, this is rarely a part of big fleet actions. The high construction costs typically mean that only affluent Bacula tech mining consortiums can afford a Apogee class vessel that is fully outfitted for an aggressive exploratory role. Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go back to crew and cargo. Go to the black market. Banned on some worlds, the chemical arts include a dizzying array of products sought by those seeking a bit of fun, expanded consciousness, or simply an escape from their miserable lives. 296 credits per unit. Local deficit. 800 units can be sold at a higher price. Interesting. Fascinating. Harvested organs. Local deficit. Local deficit. Local deficit. Supplies. Local deficit. Okay, I'm gonna buy... Ooh, a flat cannon. No. We have to buy the hypervelocity driver. If you hold F1 while hovering over a goods item, you can see the best places to buy and sell. Where? I recommend to buy some drugs if you're You twisted my arm, wanky whoop. You twisted my freaking arm. It's a medium ballistic. None of your ships can equip it. Not even my big boy. Not even my big boy can equip it. Holy shit, playing Starsector. Damn, how are you liking the game? This game is too intelligent for me, but that's okay because I could smooth brain it and you guys can tell me what to do, you know? Apogee is energy only? Shit. Check the weapon slots on the Apogee. Shit. None of these ships can equip. You're telling me none of these bad boys can equip compromised armor? What is this? Taken major and irreparable damage at some point in the past. Suffered by major errors in the manufacturing process. Armor rating reduced by 20%? No. This is a D mod. Near permanent damage suffered by the hull. Full restoration at a dockyard. Shit. You can check it in the refit tab. Missiles and lasers only? I don't know what I'm looking at. Where does it say energy only? Add? Cool. Just in the info screen, so you can hover over the ship itself for more options. Okay. Where's the info? The color of the turret slots are blue is energy. Oh, I see. Oops, all point defense lasers. Salamander MRM. Homes it on the target's engines and disables them with a powerful EMP. It's an EMP weapon. Combat rated autoloader system ensures usefulness in protracted engagements. Interesting. Anti-engine. LRM missile. Two-stage missile suited for long-range support by backline combat ships. Second stage has a higher top speed, giving it a better chance of defeating hard point defense systems. Second stage hits on shields have a chance to arc through to weapons and engines, dealing 500 EMP damage. Oh, interesting. Yellow is ballistic, green are missiles, blue energy, white is universal slot. Okay. Oh, this one's kinetic. Interesting. So this is our boat. It even looks like a turtle. Ion cannon. Light assault gun. Medium range energy cannon. Okay. Quickly disable enemy systems. May arc to modules. Okay. The Big Ham. One Vulcan. One Salamander MRM. The Hawks. Harpoon. Medium range, high payload guided missile rack. Devastating against ships with down shields. I see! You switch to the harpoons after the shields are down. Okay. The Vulcan. Okay. I'm kind of at a loss for what to do. First off, we should buy as many drugs as we can carry, right? Do I not bother to buy any new weapons? Do I buy supplies and drugs? There's a lot of things to tweet. Don't buy drugs here. Only fucking fish will buy drugs on Ankira. They're gonna sell you fucking oregano and say it's weed. Estrella Love, good morning. Good evening, good evening. If you want to always check prices in the local area to make sure that you're not getting scammed. Ooh, what's this game? This game is Starsector. Press F1 on the item to show where it's cheapest. F1. I pressed F1, but it's not showing me where. Go head out and get the data to stabilize the node. Deficit equals do not buy, only sell. That's what I assumed. Do I have enough fuel? Do I have enough supplies? Supplies! Where are my supplies? Right here. I am still in the tutorial, yes. You don't need to worry about fuel unless you're traveling between star systems. Remember, buy high, sell low. Not in vanilla. Can't view prices elsewhere. Ah, okay. So I don't need more fuel or supplies or anything. I'm good. An Annihilator rocket launcher. Heavy mortar. An antiquated weapon that fires larger anti-armor rounds at a somewhat higher rate of fire than its smaller cousin. Projectile speed is low and effective range is short. Low flux buildup is the lone saving grace. I see. You really don't want to run out of fuel when you're actually using it though. It gets bad. Hardened shields mod spec. Go to the black market. Warthog. Reduces the amount of damage taken by shields by 20%. Also Reduces the chance that shields will be pierced by EMP arcs from weapons like the ion beam. Ooh. I think I should get this. What do you think? And I don't need more tangas or supplies, right? I'm good for this mission. Correct? I'm going to buy hardened shields. Really pricey, though. Do it. You always need more tangas. No, that mod is pretty good to have, though. I would hold your money. Okay. Some people are saying get the mod. Some people are saying hold. Can I get it cheaper? Should I unload some shit? You can probably get it later. But it's expensive right now. I see. It's too pricey. You can get it for free if you take the field modulation perk. You can sell the metals and maybe the weapons. No tariffs. Confirm. Light assault gun. Buy drugs. They're telling me not to because there's a local deficit. The poor people of Ankira need these drugs. Randon is playing Starsector. My day is made. This is a really good game. This is a good game. All right, so I think I'm gonna hold my money. I'm gonna hold my money, and I'm just gonna do, you know. Oh, we kind of want to refit, maybe. Miners have a higher deficit. Miners have a higher deficit. Take a shuttle down to a dockside bar. You enter the crowded, well-lit space, taking the rows of taps adorning the wall under the bottles from nearly every one of the core worlds. If you're from elsewhere, merchant captains mingle off with off-duty officers in a bar. Served efficiently by uniformed staff. In one corner, a pack of Navy cadets shout and sing, desperately enjoying their last work shift of freedom. Consider your military options. Listen, man, drug smuggling is very profitable. Cut the comm. Hegemony orbital station dominates, prevents any hostile action. Unless it is dealt with. You can take care of the orbital station. Launch a raid against Ankira! No. Okay. We should focus on playing through the tutorial. I agree. Okay. Let's go to refit. Auto fit. Weapon groups. Strip. Run simulation? No. Cancel that. I don't want to run a simulation. How do I end simulation? You can do a raid if you have enough Marines. I fucking knew it, man. I fucking knew it. I see. These guys have taken a lot of compromised, unreliable subsystems, faulty power grid, unreliable subsystems. You guys have taken an ass kicking. Pfeifenkraut, thank you very much for the super chat. Don't mind me, I'm just happy the orc is streaming and I can lurk in here in peaceful shit. We're in here, man. This is wild. Next with free OP. What is this? What is this? Strip? No, thank you. Auto fit? Cancel. Add? Build in? Use story points to build hull mods onto the ship, reducing their ordnance point cost to 0 and making them unremovable. Hull mods onto the ship, reducing their ordnance point cost to 0, making them unremovable. Hull mods that cost less ordnance points tend to have bonus effects when built in, while very expensive ones may have penalties. You can also use story points to enhance certain hull standard built-in mods, unlocking their bonus effect. These enhancements do not count against the maximum number of hull mods you could build into ships. I don't know what any of this means. Ordnance points is what you see on the top right, the blue bar. Ah, so it's a fully loaded ship. There's nothing left for me to, like, mod. Add? I see. Blast doors. Dedicated targeting core. Spent cargo holds. Hardened subsystems. Safety overrides. Unstable injector! I do like an unstable injector. Neither is super useful right now. Okay. So what you're saying is don't do anything. We're good? Fuck it. There's just too much shit for me to keep track of. Alright, we're gonna leave. Mining station. Lay in course. Okay. Probably back out. Ah, this is asteroid field. Okay. Why don't we... Which way is it traveling? Why don't we creep up? You know? Turn off the transponder. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Davina, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey, Randon, dropping in to say hi. Hope you're having a good stream. I am. This game is incredible. I got one more midterm today, so wish me luck. I'm not prepared. You're gonna crush it. You're gonna crush it. Don't forget to save. You're right. Save. Randy. One. Okay. Game is paused. We saved. We are going to... Yeah, good luck on your midterm. How do I cancel lay-in course? How do I cancel that? There we go. Okay. We are going to... Yes. We're going to lay in course here. Then we're going to creep up. We're going to creep up to the station. What the hell is that? Fringe jump point? Inter-system jump point? Oh, you can just kind of like sneak through there. Okay. Can I salvage that? Ooh. How to jump into hyperspace to get to new systems. Oh, I see. The jump points are to go to hyperspace. They do not work while you're in the tutorial for story reasons. I see. Field appears stable and will not drift apart. There are indications of what salvage to be had may not be easy to get to, and there's significant risk. That's fine. It says. Salvaging effective is 103%? This is good, right? Oh, baby. Oh, honey, take it all. We have 276 tangas now. Oh, baby. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Almost enough for... What is this? Stable location? Minimum star systems hyperwave field. Lag makes uniquely suited hyperwave. Okay. Okay. Nice and slow. What was that? What was that? How do you go dark? Press 2? That was me, sorry. Let's save as empty slot. Randy 2. Your fleet approaches the Daring Kuyu mining station. Never a station which overwhelmed visitors with a welcome. Daring Kuyu now sports a fresh patchwork of emergency hull seal plates and greets outsiders with suspicious looks traded between miners and lightly armed UNISEC militia. Your fleet goes into orbit around Daring Kuyu mining station. The local port authority seems to take no issue to your explanation of why your transponder regrettably can't be turned on. Let's see what's for sale. $536. I should have bought the freaking drugs. It's like double the price. Wait. You sell it for half, right? You sell it for half, right? Buy and sell price are a little off. Okay. So maybe I wouldn't have made any money. I probably wouldn't have made a damn thing. I wouldn't have made anything off of the harvested organs. Okay. Or fuel is pretty cheap here. You can always go back and forth. I love your name. Arthur's Emoto Kitten Boy Wife. It's a good name. Check the organ price. The organs are not that expensive. $691 per unit. Okay. What can you tell me? Sometimes you can profit. Buying from a cheap source would mean huge profits. Okay. 13 per unit. kind of want to get rid of my cargo. Oh, I received $2,000. Okay. Any good weapons? SRM launcher. Anti-craft. Torpedo. Mining blaster. This looks pretty good. Deliver bursts of pulverizing bolts of energy at close range. It's like a shotgun. Oh, check their ships. They're all shot to shit, man. Cerberus cock and ball torture freighter. A drone tender like Big Ham. Combat freighter. Okay. Trash. Bribe Guntails. Thank you for hopping in. I have never played a single minute of this game. Except now, and I'm in. I love this game. Oh yeah, few wolves with mining blasters can bukake most pirate ships in laser death. Ooh. Once you get out of the tutorial, you can get more population system for better ships. I think I'm gonna try to finish the tutorial, whether it's off stream or on stream, and then I'm gonna start a new game next stream with the what's that mod that you guys recommended? The base mod that makes the game a lot bigger. You gotta blow your load on bigger. I think I should just try to finish the tutorial as fast as I can. Let's do that. Open the com directory. Luff Dologax. Grant Bray. Kennedy Alat. Luna Terrabellum. Core Pyramus. Okay, Luna Terrabellum. Nexarellan? Yeah. Aurora Federation. Nexarane. You contact the agent using a special comms ID and exchange passphrases that verify each other's identities. The agent then transmits a data file to recent raw sensor readings, unstable jump points. Okay. Let's go to the bar. Pulsing music. Spacers banging their mugs and laughing as a couple of pirates cue posture for a fight. You can only assume that one of the heavily augmented bouncers will spoil the fun before the weapons are drawn. Gangers and pirate captains watch the scene smugly from smoke-filled... Okay. I like it. What the hell is this? Defenses? Okay. Stabilized shields. Talon LPC. Broadsword LPC. Extended shields. Okay. Harpoon. Okay. Leave. Buy some organs to make some buck. I cannot help but feel like laying a course. Sustained burn. Emergency burn. Transponder on. Interdiction pulse slows the fleet and uses active. It's the sun. Hold on. You just want to get inside of it, right? Oh my god. Okay. So if I bought it for 290 and I sell it for 690, I make like a couple, you know, a little bit of profit, just a tiny bit. I don't know if that's worth it. Ship mod. Okay, open the com. Abazy Esther. You have the data. Well done. Here's a brief wait as you transmit. There's a brief wait as you transmit the data file. Now, while the system is running preliminary analysis of data, I believe you're due a award. 5,000 units. There's a chime in the background and he looks concerned. Yes, the system estimates it'll take a cycle to analyze the data and come up with a stabilization algorithm. Naturally, by then the data would be out of date and any algorithm based on it meaningless. If we had an AI core on hand, we could analyze the data more quickly. Fortunately, there's a survey probe somewhere in the system, one left over from the initial exploration of the sector by the domain. It should have at least one AI core serving as its brain. Where is it and why hasn't it been salvaged before? To answer your second question, domain artifacts are usually protected by automated defenses that are still functioning to this day. This probe is no exception, and the hegemony generally forbids civilian interference with domain artifacts for the sake of public safety, of course. Desperate times, however. So where it is, my data indicates it's somewhere beyond the orbit of Pontus. Get there, then head out beyond the asteroid belt and use an active sensor burst. You should at least, the very least, get a sensor contact with the probe. Head towards it, perform salvage, get back, bring back an AI core. Pontus is a gas giant in the outer system. To see its name on the map, I'm gonna have to turn off the inhabited option on the map filter. Gained ability, active sensor burst. I'll see what I can do. Okay. Okay. Do we have to get beyond the asteroid belt? Like right here? Okay. Let's do it. Transponder off. We're butt naked. Anything delicious to salvage? Okay. Anything delicious to salvage? Oldest and most prestigious independent university institution in the Persian sector, Galatea Academy. Top pick among remaining universities in the core worlds. The office of provost is an especially powerful position. Draw upon connections. Alumni. Okay. Ow! The Starburst stream! No! How do we avoid that? We have to go slow. B? Hit 3, sensor burst. Oh. Your fleet approaches a domain error probe left from the initial domain exploration of the sector. Pitted by small impacts, the probe's hull displays iridescence typical of fearsome radiation scarring. Though this probe's manufacture could well date to 1,000 cycles ago, some systems are nominally active. Explore. As your fleet moves in closer, several energy signatures are detected coming online inside the probe's hold. Engage the automated defenses. DSS Anus Buster. Defense drone. Engage the automated defenses. The big ham. Deploy. Deploy. Put me in, coach. Deploy. Deploy the sapling turtle. Deploy. Deploy. Hell yeah, brother. All right. There they are. There they are. Okay. We are going to use long-range missiles. Okay. Pulse laser, salamander, medium range. Shields up. Oh my god. Okay. I completely forgot how to do battle. I took a lot of damage, I think. You gotta aim. I know. I spent too much time trying to smuggle drugs and I forgot to aim my weapons. Your forces were able to gain complete victory in the last engagement. Your forces were able to recover some combat readiness as they control the battle space. Okay. Pick through the wreckage. Supplies. 10 tangas. Heavy machinery. Heavy autocannon. Heavy autocannon. Oh. Okay. Light assault gun. Take all. Confirm and continue. Weak hyperwave ping is detected coming from the probe. It's unclear if this is random noise from a dying subsystem or some kind of encrypted signal. Your fleet finishes approach to the domain error probe without further incident. Okay. You receive a preliminary assessment of potential salvage operations from the exploration cruise. Okay. 1 crew available. The recovery effectiveness does not affect the chance of finding rare. Okay. AI core, a gamma core. A gamma level AI core capable of supporting most human endeavors, making up for a lack of creativity and problem solving ability with prodigious computational prowess. Assigning a gamma to aid human overseers in administering colony-wide industry brings significant benefits. Selling AI cores on the open market is prohibited by most factions. However, higher up faction representatives are often willing to exchange AI cores for large sums of cash communicated with directly, although their reasons for doing so may vary based on it's worth 10,000 freaking credits per unit. Hello, Randon. How is this game? This is a type of game that I could play and get addicted to and stop playing other games, and I become like a fucking Starsector streamer, which that might be the case. That might be the case. Yeah, I forget to shower, you know. Stream like 15 hours of it. Take all. Wait. Can I salvage that? Oh, 69%? 69%. Take all. How do you slow again? B? How do you go slow? I don't remember. S. I see. I see. This is how you avoid taking asteroid damage, correct? I see. Fast. Okay. Alright, laying a course. Transponder on. Sustained burn on. Sometimes I find I can double salvage a spot. Not sure why. Not often, mind you. I am all in on the salvage. Rub my balls against the relay. Okay. As the tutorial said, there's 2 ways of avoiding rocks. Slowly or red fast. I'm the type of guy to just take it slow. Every time. You only give me 8,000. It's worth 10,000. It's worth 10,000. I don't give a shit if the feds like me more. Solid work. I'll get my technicians working on this right away. In the meantime, should cover your expenses. No, it doesn't. Taxes? Technically, it's illegal to use it. I could use it to create my ideal, you know, video game. 2K is tax. Universal 30% tariff, baby. Fuck that, man. It's fucking robbery, man. What? I'm never gonna do this guy another favor. I'll send you the stabilization algorithm when the core works it up. Once you have it, it should be a simple matter of running it using your fleet's drive field as a means of interacting with the jump point. However, there's still the matter of the miners guarding both jump points out of the system. You said their forces are significant? While it's all relative, our security detachment could handle them easily, but as I've mentioned, it's tied down to defending Ankira. Your fleet, on the other hand, you might be able to handle them with some stellar piloting and a bit of luck. But it's best not to take such chances, especially when there's an alternative. What's the alternative? There's a ship graveyard around Tetra. The ships there were deemed not worth the effort to restore, awaiting bulk transit to one of the shipbreaking facilities elsewhere. Now, though, they'll serve your needs. Go there and recover all the ships you can, and break the ones you can for supplies. Make sure to bring enough crew to operate the recovered ships. Perhaps an extra 100 or so will do. You'll need to transport them somehow, too. Here, take this Mud Skipper transport, considered a part of your reward. Ooh. The Ion Rose? Thank you. I'll return with the ships. We need to hire crew, correct? Fuck, it's been 3 hours. Okay. I'm gonna save. Are you guys okay with me finishing the tutorial off stream? And then when I come back in, I'll have installed that necessary mod, and we'll start a brand new game with the mod. Okay. I think this will be the next game that I play. I usually do a membership on Friday, but I might play it tomorrow. I'm kind of addicted to this game. It is a little bit like FTL, but maybe anywhere from like 50 to 200 times more complex. It also kind of feels like Sid Meier's Pirates. You know what I'm talking about? It kind of feels like Pirates, the Sid Meier game, but like better. Pirates was a good game, but you know. El Mangaka, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. This might be my main game for a while. Don't worry, after 50 to 100 hours, you'll grow bored and start seeking a new addiction. I mean, what's 100 hours, right? I found Starsector when looking for a game like Space Pirates and Zombies. The combination of the trading part and the combat part and the shipbuilding part gives you a lot to do. I think Next is a bit off the deep end. It can mess with vanilla content and overwhelm you with 4 times the features. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save. Uh-oh. Randy 2. Randy 3. Entire factions can be wiped out behind your back and next. But you know, I'm not about like, for me, I'm okay being like a tiny, insignificant cog in a giant universe. In fact, I might prefer it that way. So it's like, if I don't encounter it, I kind of like that, you know? Creamy ratatouille. I agree, but if you really want to just go for it, just fine-tune the next arrange settings. I might do that. I might jump into the very next stream and be like, I installed the mod. Let's set it up the way that is recommended by the experienced players, and then jump back into it. Seth gives you a free key as a merchant gesture. All right. I think I saved. Game is paused. Let's go ahead and end the stream. Oh, this freaking game. Maybe Patware. Yeah. Patware. Oh man, this game is really good. In vanilla, you can colonize systems and start your own faction. Can you not do that in modded games? Can you not do that in modded games? YouTube, as always, you guys are my favorite. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I am going to play more of this game, if you guys are okay with that. Appreciate it. Okay, bye.